I'm back. I am so excited because today we are going to be making over our laundry room with as little money as possible. And it is also the first video that we have a sponsor. We'll get into that later. I'm gonna pop up a pan of it right now so you can see what it currently looks like. I have a few creative ideas in mind that we are going to shop around and see if we can find. All I know is we're gonna make this laundry room an inviting space for one to tackle the luxurious job of laundry.
Can we make it kind of like a woman's room?
Steven just asked if he can make this a woman's room. I think I should sentence him to 6 months of hard laundry labor. Anyway, the first order of business in budget saving is to shop what we already have. We went through our stash of paint to see if there were any suitable paint colors. We did find one, but it had gone bad. Also, we're gonna take inventory of the wood we have in the shed because I have some building projects for this room as well. Oh, Steven.
That's why I wanted you to have the video on. It's gonna be gold.
Oh my goodness.
She has to be nice while the camera's on, folks.
Go ahead and like this video if you want to see Steven declutter this shed all by himself.
Why declutter it? I can get to it.
Oh, what are these boards right here? Those are nice.
Very nice.
Very nice, very nice. Do y'all know how much those are worth right now?
How to say I'm rich without saying I'm rich?
We're rich. The one time in life where hanging on to stuff actually paid off for us.
Really? See? Nice and clean. Easy in, easy out.
We decided to do open shelving, so I got some wall paint and an accent color, which you will see how we use that later on in the video. I also got some early American stain for the wood shelving and these wall brackets, which I will link in the description box below. I'd like to find a different spot for the dog kennels because it's just filthy. It also brings in a lot of dust. I have not wiped this down in a while. It has just collected clutter upon clutter. We're going to be demoing this and getting rid of that. Ugh. Fun fact about me, in 7th grade, we were dissecting rats.
Story time.
Ever since, I have not been able to handle hair of any kind. Thankfully, my husband cleans out brushes, does the dog kennels and all that, but I have like a phobia. Gut sensitivity to hairballs.
It's a phobia.
Borderline phobic.
Like a cat.
I wish. Oh, Steven! Oh, gosh! I can handle feces. I can handle throw up. I can handle blood.
Wrong.
I can handle it. Everything else, I don't want to handle, but I can handle it. Those, like, ugh, if it was just me and anything happened to Steven, I don't know what I would do. I'm gonna call in the magic snap. But before I do, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor. If you haven't heard of True Earth, let me introduce you to their game-changing, eco-friendly laundry detergent strips. They have 3 different ultra-concentrated options, which include fresh linen scented, baby scented, or fragrance-free. Don't have a full load of laundry? No problem. The best part about these strips is you can tear off what you need. They also save you from the drippage, mess, and plastic waste detergent jugs bring. I have been using them for a few months now, and they are Shannon approved. They are kind enough to give my viewers 10% off their order with code LEAF. So head on over to their website and give them a try. They sent me extras to give away to 3 of you. Comment down below if you want to try the fresh linen, the baby, or the fragrance free. Let's get back to the video. Okay, we got everything removed out of here. It's time for demo. I didn't want to move the washer and dryer before this step because I'm trying to avoid taking it out of this room. I'm gonna end up pushing the washer and dryer over here. My thought was we'll put plywood down on the washer dryer, protect all the hoses and stuff, and that seemed to work out pretty well. But now we're going to move them and disconnect the hoses so we can start patching up this wall. And also, I saw a TikTok hack on cleaning out your dryer vent that we're gonna try while everything's disconnected and we're gonna be back there anyway. Removing those shelves ended up causing a lot of damage to the walls. I knew we were going to have to do a little bit of spackling, but there were so many different layers, from just removing the top layer of paint to the caulking where it stripped out part of the wall to holes we put in. It was just a big mess. And in retrospect, I think I would have gone with cabinets just to save me the hassle of trying to make this wall perfect. Oh well, live and learn. It's gonna look super cute. I cannot wait for it to be done. Okay, so while the first coat of the spackling dries on there, we're gonna try something fun. We saw this on TikTok where you take a leaf blower and blow it into the dryer vent, and supposedly it just flushes everything out the outside. So we're gonna try it so you don't have to. We decided to forego the vent. Here we go. Well, that was very anticlimactic for all of us. I bought a cheap white paint. That's it right there. $10 from Walmart. And that considered, it really did a good job covering up the blue. Trying something new, getting a cheap can of paint for the first coat, and then use the good paint for the second and third coat. So far it's working out in my favor. I did a pretty good job. Once this is dry, I will go in, re-spackle, and then kind of add this texture too. We love this little gadget for cutting in and doing the edges on a painting job. 10 out of 10, do recommend. I find sanding out the little stamps in wood so satisfying. I could literally do it all day.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place. Always been a restless girl, but now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. Longing for you, pick up the phone, catching a flight, I'm coming home, back to the place I've always known. Home,
I am winging it on the paint colors. I didn't test it out. I didn't make sure I liked it first. I'm just going for it. Like, we live crazy over here. Here's the color reveal for what I chose. We have Delicate Lace for the wall color. I'm gonna be hand painting an accent wall, which is kind of scary and exciting all at the same time. My inspiration photo, which I'll pop up here, used kind of like a darker taupey color. So I did find a pint of a tan taupey color. I have that on standby just in case, but I'm really hoping that this works out because I have a rug that's going in here that was the inspiration for the color palette. I have commitment issues when it comes to choosing paint colors and color schemes and that sort of stuff. One thing that really helps me is I kind of find a piece and that inspires me, and then I base the whole room off of that.
Didn't want the night to end. And now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. You're stuck inside my mind, deep inside my mind. I think that now's the time. Longing for you, pick up the phone. Catching a flight, I'm coming home. Back to the place I've always known. Home, home. Seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spend.
I'm not sure if we filmed this part. We went ahead and purchased the wall texture. This is what we used, and it was 1000% easier. In my opinion, a little expensive for what it is, but you can see it did a pretty good job. You can see where it's rough here and a little smoother here. I think in retrospect, I should have sanded that down a little bit, but I am happy with the fact you can't tell where the shelves are. So we're gonna call that a win. This ended up being a pretty easy and quick accent wall. Using painter's tape as a guide, I found the center of the wall and then from there measured each piece of tape 8 inches apart. We used a laser level to help us keep our lines straight. That really helped make this an effortless job. We also found that instead of using one big long piece of tape from top to bottom, it was easier to work the top half and then go back and do the bottom half. We ran out of tape, but that's okay. I'm gonna work on this side first, and then I can just move a piece of tape over there. Since I was hand painting the wall, I figured it best to start where the washer and dryer were going to hide any initial mistakes. This also allowed me to get a feel for the design. I'm using a 1-inch sponge brush, literally 68 cents at Home Depot. And I'm just creating a herringbone pattern. What I like particularly about this design is it doesn't have to be perfect. Aside from measuring the spaces in between, I just eyeballed it. And you can see, some places there's a bigger gap, some places there's a smaller gap. I know that's not for everyone, but for me, I really loved the way this turned out. You can spend $100 on wallpaper, or you can use a $5 can of sample paint. Ugh. What is your problem? For the record, when it does that beeping, that means error.
Chillin', I just, you and I, every crazy summer night, baby, I am coming home. I'm coming home.
Steven woke up one morning and surprised me by painting the whole other half of the room by himself. He even managed to film some of it. If that ain't true love, I don't know what is.
Head held high, even though it's not a lie that we need deep in the dust. Killing time while pretending that we're fine, thinking someday we will burst. You and I are falling behind and not ready to go. Get out while we're whole. Now take my advice. Take my advice. Let go, I wanted you. I know, you feel it too. Cut loose, before we sink into the ocean's blue.
I was looking on Amazon for fancy lint catchers, and while they were really cute, I just did not feel like it was a good use of $25. So I decided to use a black trash can that I already had and put a label on it for lint. I'm not crazy about how big I made the label. I think I would have made it a little bit smaller. But overall, I saved a ton of money by using what I already had. That is my favorite makeover tip, is to shop your house and use what you already have. And if you don't own the tools to make your own labels, Etsy is a great place to buy them. You can reach out to vinyl decal makers and they can customize labels for you.
It takes some time, even though it's just a smile, but I hate it when I'm faking with you all night in a body that ain't mine, thinking I am gonna burst. You and I are falling behind and I'm ready to go. Get out while we're whole. Now take my advice. Take my advice. Let go, I wanted you. I know, you feel it too. Cut loose, before we sink into the ocean's blue, the ocean.
I'm going to put the finishing touches on this room, and while I do that, let's go ahead and play what it used to look like.
The ocean, I hear we sink into the ocean.
And let's see what it looks like now.
The ocean, blue, the ocean. I wanna leave and finally be free.
This makeover cost me less than $200. For paint, I spent $45. For the decor pieces, I spent a total of $25. The shelves cost a total of $82. And the glass containers were $20. Everything else I already had. The grand total for this laundry room makeover was $172, and I couldn't be more pleased with the outcome. I hope you love this transformation as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks again, True Earth, for sponsoring this video. Again, I'll leave the link and the code down below in the description box for you. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye. Oh, it's so relaxing with just the little lamp on.